Mickey 17-foot follows a group of people on a space mission to colonize Nibelheim, an ice-covered planet that's home to a set of crawling, roly-poly type creatures that also, as one character notes, look like croissants. The leader of the mission, Kenneth Marshall, Mark Ruffalo, calls the inhabitants creepers. When it came to designing them, visual effects supervisor Dan Glass told Variety they needed to feel both horrific and terrifying. Director Bong Joon-ho and designer Hee-chul Jang conceptualized the creepers, and Glass worked on bringing them to life. The designs had already progressed when Glass joined the film, but they didn't have a sense of movement. Part of what we did is take them into our systems, build them in a way that they could actually move, and then we started to animate them, Glass said. The creepers have several pairs of legs and span 3 types, starting with babies that can be held in a person's arms, not unlike a pet cat. Juniors are a moderate size, around a meter in height. And then there's the giant mama creeper, the lumbering head of the pack who hulks over the protagonist Mickey, Robert Pattinson. When the two are face to face, Glass said the challenge with the creepers, and with any fictional creature, was making them plausible. You've got your back against the wall, because anybody watching it knows they're not real. So the best thing to do is to go to references of things that people do know, he said. He drew from different animals for particular features, assembling a mood board. They referenced sea lions and rhinoceroses for the outer components, as well as bison hair for the mama creeper, who has tufts of hair around her face. A mix of inspirations was utilized for the mama creeper's eyes, including the eyes of horses, walruses, and insects. There's a second eyelid that comes across horizontally, according to Glass. For the creeper's wriggling insides, the team looked at underwater sea creatures, squid, and even the deep-sea variants. Incorporating real creatures' qualities contributed to making the made-up creeper's appearance feel believable. Another significant step in adding a layer of reality to the creepers was calibrating their weight. The creepers were meant to be insect-like and invertebrate with no bones. They're essentially hollow was the idea, so they can actually open out and be completely flat with their legs around the edges, a bit like a skatefish or a bottom feeder fish at the bottom of the ocean, but they spend most of their time wrapped up, Glass said. The hollow quality fed into the original concept that the creepers would be lightweight, but that created a problem for both the mama creeper and the juniors because of the difficulty of animating something large to be nearly weightless. If they're animated to be light, it doesn't look very real. It quickly looks like bad animation, Glass said. The creepers ended up with greater mass, which is particularly felt in the mama creeper's movements. It's hard for her to go quickly. It's hard for her to turn around even, Glass said. That ultimately played better. The creepers scramble across the ice using their legs, which posed another challenge. It's also very hard to animate creatures that have lots of legs. When you're doing something quadrupedal or bipedal, there are a lot of things that you can run almost procedurally to do that. You cannot do that with a multi-limbed creature, Glass said. That's where hand-drawn animation was needed. Glass made sure the creepers' movements were varied and that the creatures weren't becoming too repetitive.